U and V are in completely different triangles. They're not in the same triangles. Well, you don't have to find the angles. You could pull out arcsine on the calculator and find the angles, but you don't have to. And this is a fair non-calculator question. Yeah, so here's what I would do is I would draw it. U, hang on a sec. Angle U is in this triangle here. And this is important. Some kids really bombed this on the test last year because they thought this was also about one triangle. But angle U is in this triangle. And because I'm looking at a sine and I know my SOHCAHTOA, it's got an opposite side of 5, a hypotenuse of 13, and an adjacent side of 12, because Sam remembers that this is a 5, 12, 13 Pythagorean triple. This other one's a 3, 4, 5, but this other one's also got a negative sign on it. Ooh. Yeah, so it's in quadrant. This other one, we need to actually draw our coordinate plane a little bit. Where is cosine negative?
Bottom right.
Nabil? Being recorded for posterity, so thank you. Okay, cosine is negative. We go over here to where x is negative, because cosine corresponds to x. And we have an adjacent side of negative 3, a hypotenuse of 4, and as someone's realized, this is a 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry. So you have an adjacent side of negative 3, a hypotenuse of positive 5, and this means...
They're going downward.
Actually, we go to quadrant 1, my fault. Quadrant 2, wow. It took me 3 tries to say that right. So we have an adjacent of negative 3. I am today. Okay, so we're looking at that triangle over to the left.
Isn't the 5 negative?
Nope. Hypotenuses are always positive on the unit circle. So, and that's angle V. So these are on 2 different triangles, and for one of them, since it's all positive, I can go ahead and pretend it's a free-floating triangle from back in Geometry 1. On this one, because it's negative, I have to draw it in quadrant 2, the way we did in Algebra 2, keeping track of the positives and negatives, okay? But now with this, what is... I don't really leave enough room for this. What is the cosine of angle U going to be now?
Cosine of angle U?
Yeah. The adjacent over the hypotenuse for angle U.
Oh, it's on x. Oh, wait, cosine of U.
Give me the numbers.
12 over 13.
12 over 13. Any questions where Sam got that?
And very simple, because opposite over hypotenuse.
Adjacent over hypotenuse. And then the tangent of angle U, okay, is 5 over 12, because it's opposite over adjacent. Now, let me give myself a little more room to write this. Okay. Now for the cosine of V.
I'm just going to turn the camera around one time.
Please don't. The sine of V is 4/5, and the tangent of V is negative 3/4. No, it's not. You guys were about to let me write a fib on the board. What is it? Negative 4/3. Okay? And now the question was, what is the sine of U plus V? What is the cosine of U plus V? And what is the tangent of U plus V? Okay, for the sine of U plus V, you have to remember the sine formula. So it's going to be the sine of U, cosine of V, plus the sine of V, cosine of U. And now, yeah, here it's just plugging in a lot of annoying numbers. So this is 5/13 times negative 3/5 plus sine of V, 4/5 cosine of U, 12/13. So that's negative 15 over 65 plus 48 over 65. So that final answer is negative 33 over 65.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer. Now my cosine of U plus V is, Amy, help me out. This is cosine minus sine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Amy remembers this better than I do already.
Oh,
This is
wait.
cosine
That is
U,
wrong.
cosine V, pardon?
That is wrong. It's not negative.
Which is negative.
Negative 33 over 65.
It's positive. Thank you. Excellent, Sam. Good catch.
It was actually helped.
It wasn't real actually,
Thank you,
right?
Nabil. minus sine u sine v, which is, okay, going to be 12/13. What's the cosine of v?
Cosine of what?
V,
Oh, negative 3/5.
negative 3/5, plus sine of u, which is 5/13. Sine, no, this is minus, don't let me do this, keep watching me. Sine v, which is 4/5. Okay? So that's going to be negative 36/65 minus 20/65. So that is negative 56/65, which is harder to say than it is to. Now for the tangent, I could pull out my tangent formula, but does anyone see an easier way?
You could put 33 over 60 or 50 negative 56.
You put 33 over 65 over negative 56 over 65. The dividing by 65s would cancel, and the answer is simply negative 33/56. There is nothing wrong with pulling out the tangent formula, but I think this is a lot easier. Okay?
And 56 and 33, that can't be 35.
No. 3 times 11? No. I don't think so. Questions, comments, compliments, concerns?
What's u plus u?
W. W. Cut. All right. The homework is